I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Patriots at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Uzama. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, they They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Jones. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
A give running right is Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, right back to Hall.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team trouble.
And now off to the races down the right side.
But trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll give to Hall. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Williams. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Here's Jones on first down. Out right to Bourne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Full connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah. As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
With a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
A handoff for Hall.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my deep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
Open man down the field is Henry.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Jones over the middle to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton
from 8 yards out.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
140 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and...
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a give to Hall.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll run with Hall.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away.
And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Harris.
191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Patriots, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.